The question of what is parkour is surprisingly complicated because it means a lot of different things to a lot of different people.
Parkour is a training method for overcoming obstacles with your body. It's usually done by challenging yourself to get from one point to another as quickly or as efficiently as possible while being safe.
Some people take it way too philosophically and talk about how the concrete molds their life and so on. But I don't know, truly parkour is human movements, just basic movements that sometimes get complicated.
Yeah, I think it has two aspects. I think it has like a physical aspect and a mental aspect. And I think the physical aspect is just about using your body in an environment and trying to get through it or over an obstacle or something like that. And then the mental aspect is just about keeping strong and fit and healthy so you can use parkour in any situation. Well, for me, I was taught by a teacher at our school, a quite progressive physical education teacher. Yeah, it just sprouted from there. I practice every day and I loved it, and I'm still doing it 4 or 5 years on.
So at some point I decided I wanted to be more healthy and more physically fit. And then I saw a video about parkour and I decided it looks like a really fun way to stay in shape. So I searched the internet to see if any place is taught in Auckland, and I found a local training group that just was open to beginners and very, very welcoming.
Whenever I say parkour to someone, they're like, "Oh, is that the thing where you jump on roofs?" It's like, not really, no.
Recently I've been quite disappointed by public opinion on parkour. All people are exposed to is the most epic moves, the most dangerous moves, and sometimes really hectic bails. And especially recently, the crane climbing fad. A lot of people have taken part in, including myself, but it's built a bad rep for parkour. And so now people are starting to say, "Oh, you do parkour, is that the thing where you climb cranes?" And that's not great because people are dying now from climbing cranes, and it's illegal, and it's just not great.
There's a lot of different opinions from the public about parkour. Some people look at it and say, "That's cool, that's awesome, I'd like to do that." And there's a lot of other people who think it's dangerous, it's stupid, it's risky. And I think a lot of those opinions are because they don't really see the training that goes on behind it. If you were to take another movement discipline, such as gymnastics or rock climbing, people who have no training in it, if they tried to do the same things, it would be dangerous and risky to them as well. Similarly in parkour, we learn techniques which help minimize risk when we try to overcome obstacles, but the public can't see that most of the time. So I can understand why they would see it's dangerous, but I think it's more of a knowledge gap between the practitioner and the public.
Yeah, we can definitely change people's opinions, and yes, I want to change people's opinions because they're not great, and it's a sport that I love, and it's a positive sport. So yeah, I want to change the negative outlook on it. And I just find most people come aggressive at you when they want to like tell you off for being somewhere or for doing something, and all you need to do is calm them down first, chat to them about it, maybe leave even if you think it's wrong, letting them know that you're ordinary people and you're literally just doing a sport. that requires you to be on everyday obstacles that people wouldn't normally use.
I think with regards to changing the public opinion on the negative stereotypes of parkour, I think a lot of that is just more exposure of parkour, but also the right kind of exposure. Generally, when people make videos about parkour, they try to show the accomplishments they're most proud of, but these accomplishments can seem risky or dangerous to a person who has never done any training.
Yeah.
I won't stop doing parkour. There might be a day where I don't train as intensely or as hard, but I will still always try to be familiar enough with my body's limitations and environment, because it's just such an incredibly useful life skill to have.
You know, there's always distractions in life, but I seem to keep coming back to it. So if I don't do it in a while, I always feel this itch, this urge to go out and train, and yeah, I guess it's ingrained in me now.
Bodies do get older. You see some really old people doing parkour and it's fantastic, but yeah.
They're often really good.
Yeah. But your body does eventually start to degrade, and I'm sure it will stop at some point. Right now, it's exciting and a passion. Yeah, loving it.
When I say that, will you come home? When I do that, will you come